Hey guys, welcome to today's Pilates intro class. My name's Adam from Yarra and today Andrew's going to be joining us as our guinea pig. So all you need today is a mat. If you don't have a mat, you just need a bit of space really, and just yourself, some water and a sweat towel if you need it. So we're going to start standing nice and tall at one end of the mat. You're going to relax your arms down to your side, lift the chin, stay nice and tall, take a nice long deep breath in through your nose, lift through the shoulders, roll back, opening up through the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forward. Drop your chin in towards your chest. And slowly start to roll the body down one vertebrae at a time. Starting from upper back, mid back, lower back. Reach all the way down to your toes. Looking towards your belly button. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, slowly articulate the spine back up nice and tall. And each vertebrae stacking on top of one another. As you lift the chin, roll it with the shoulders, lift the crown of your skull. And again, we exhale, roll forwards, chin into your chest, folding back forwards. Then your arms just hang nice and loose like spaghetti, and it's heavy like ball. Reach the toes. Inhale at the bottom, and exhale as we articulate back up. Lower back, mid back, upper back. Inhale, lift the chin, roll back, open the chest. One last time, exhale, roll shoulders forwards, drop the chin, folding back down. Alright, now holding at the bottom, grab hold of your elbows, just slightly sway side to side. You're lifting for your tailbone, nice and long back of the legs. Okay, release the elbows, hands into the mat. If you need, you can bend the knees slightly. You're just going to slowly walk your way forward, coming into a full plank position. Hold it there. So we've got a bit of a frog lunge here. So you're going to step your right foot towards the outside of your right hand. You're going to step your foot back and pike up to a downward dog, which you head into your shoulders. You bring that way forward, step the left foot towards the outside of the foot. And exhale back to the downward dog. Now we're just going to keep alternating from side to side. So step to the right and step back. Go a little bit quicker here. Going forwards to the left. And then back. So if you want a little bit extra, you can step forwards, have a little pulse at the bottom, and then up. And then the other side, pulse. Hold it down. And just walking all the way back up towards your toes. And slowly roll the body up the top. Yeah, roll the shoulder at the top of your shake out. Alright, we're going to step into the middle of the mat here. And we're going to get a set of lunges. So we're going to step the right foot back behind. You want to be on the ball of your foot. And imagine you're standing on tram tracks, so your feet are parallel to one another. Hands just start hips to begin with. Chest up, hips square the shoulders. As we inhale, we're going to bend the knees, lower down to a nice deep lunge, and then exhale to come up tall. Inhale, and exhale. If you'd like to add in some arm work, you just open the arms up to the sides, and down. If you have any cans of corn or soup at home, you can always use this for a bit more shoulder work. 4 to go. 3, 2, last one, and we're going to hold at the bottom and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. We'll shake. Nice little burn, that one. And we'll take the opposite leg back. Again, think tram tracks, hips square the shoulders. You can start the hands on your hips and inhale as we lower down into lunge and exhale up. Focus on trying to keep this knee back behind those toes. And again, if you want to add in some arm work, you can. So inhale down, exhale up. 4 more. There you go, your own pace. So if you don't feel it, Going a little bit too fast, we're going a little bit slower. Last one down, hold. And pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Nice little shake up. Alright, how's your balance? Good. Alright, a little bit of balance work. So you do want to have a little bit of room either side. You're going to place all your weight onto your right foot. I'm going to flip your left leg up out in front for 90 degrees. Hands up for balance. And as we inhale, we're going to hinge forward with the hips. Extend that back a little long, out behind your rib. Dive that chest down. Holding. And exhale. Float back up to the start position. 2 more times. We inhale. Drop the chest. Arms up. Really extend that back leg out. And exhale up. If you do fall over, that is fine. Stand back up and start again. Last time we come down, and we're going to hold. Now we're going to rotate to your right. Open arms and legs up wide. Your left leg comes out that side. Good start. And we come back forward. And then back up to the top. And shake it out. Good. Alright, put all your weight onto your left leg. And we'll bring that right leg up. Alright, whoop. And again, inhale as we drop forward. Extend that back leg up long. And exhale to come up. Bring that knee up. Holding. Good. And again, dropping down. And up to the top. One more time, really dive that chest down. Holding. And again, we're going to try and slowly rotate out to the side, like a big star. Good, and back up to the top. Shake it out. Good. Okay, if we come to the front of your mat, I'm just going to slowly sit down. Yeah. Alright, so just a little roll up. So, we're going to have the hands out in front of us. We're talking about drawing your belly button in. You're going to tuck your tailbone under. Roll back slightly. So just feel the time switching on. Take a breath in. And I'm going to exhale. Slowly roll the body down onto that one. Vertebra at a time. Raise the hand up as you roll down to the lower back, mid back, up back. And inhale at the bottom. And then exhale all the way up. Good. Towards the top. And again, take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll down. Control that body. Exhale all the way up. And then from here, we're just going to go halfway down. So lean halfway back, pause, and just hold there. Now, working with the arms, we're going to inhale, open the arms out wide. And exhale, come back to the middle. Inhale. And exhale. If you'd like to progression at the legs, we can lift one leg up, extend it long at the knee, and then exhale, bring it back in. And the opposite leg. So you just alternate from leg to leg. If you want to progress one step further, you can extend both legs out and back in. And you even have the option of keeping the feet off the floor, either with the singles or with the doubles. So whatever you find challenging for yourself. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Drop the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Alright, got a bit of a fun one. Nice one to stretch out the spine. So it's called rolling like a ball. So you're going to bring the heels nice and close towards the hips. You're going to hug your legs, chin in towards your chest. Lift your heels off the floor. Rock back slowly on your sit bones so your toes come off the floor. This is going to be your start and your finish position. So we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to hold tight. As we inhale, we're going to roll back into your shoulder blades. Then exhale up and try to pause into that start position. If your feet touch the floor, that's fine. If you get stuck at the bottom, just do a couple rolls to get back up. So inhale just onto your shoulder blades, and up. Pause for a couple of seconds, and repeat. Make sure you pause before your head hits the floor. Nice, I think it's good. 2 more. And last one. And relax. Good. We're just going to lengthen the legs up long and slope down on to your back. Alright. Once you're on your back, we'll bend the knees, tuck the heels in towards your sides. Hands relax down at the hips. And we're going to go into a simple bridge. So I want you to focus on your hips, your pelvis. As you inhale, you're going to tilt your hips forwards and create little arcs between your lower back and the floor. And then exhale, you're rocking your hips backwards, flattening your lower back into the ground. Does that make sense again? Yeah, so tilt your pelvis forwards, create a little arch, and exhale, rocking back, just flatten that lower back into the floor. Good. Now, the next time you tilt your pelvis back, I want you to engage your glutes. And you're going to roll your hips, your tailbone, your spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time, lifting up into a bridge. Hold at the top, inhaling in, and exhale, slowly articulate back down, one vertebra at a time. Inhale at the bottom, slight tilt the pelvis forwards. Exhale as you tilt back and roll the spine back up off the mat. Inhale at the top, relax with the ribs. And exhale as you float back down. Inhale at the bottom. And last time, exhale. Tuck under, lift up to the top. And forward. You're going to hold it there. If we can, raise your hands towards the ceiling. Raise your abdominals, try and hold still for the hips. In sense of marching bridges, as we exhale, we lift one foot off the floor, extend the leg long at the knee. Good. And inhale as you bend the knee, lower the foot back down. Hold the hips up, bend the knee. Good. And exhale, lift, extend the opposite leg out. Good. And then bend the knee, float back down. And just to alternate those legs. Inhale. Good. So just working with your breath. So exhale as you extend. Inhale, slow back down. Now, next time you extend that right leg out long, and pause and hold. And the toes up towards the ceiling. You're going to inhale, lower the heel down towards the floor. Point the toes away from you and exhale, lift back up towards the ceiling. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale, lift up. So you can think of your leg as a paintbrush. Toes to the ceiling on the way down. Point the toes away from the way. 3, 2, 1. We'll bend the knee, place the foot down, hold the hips up. Lift and extend the opposite leg out long. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And again, just working with your breath. Focus on holding the hips up. 3, 2, 1. And we'll bend the knee, lower the foot back down. And exhale, roll the hips all the way back down onto the mat. Good. Relaxing your arms down at your side. Take a big breath in. And we're going to exhale, float your right leg up to the tabletop, nicely at the knee and hip. So you bend that right knee. Take a breath in and exhale, lift the opposite leg up. Good. Have your arms slightly out to the sides of the room. Keep the back of your shoulders flat on the mat. And as we inhale, we're just going to twist the hips across to the right. And then exhale, pull back to the center. And then inhale across to the left. And exhale back to the center. So you can challenge your range here. Really opening up. Nice little twist. Just focus on keeping those shoulders, those shoulder blades flat back on the floor. Good. Now, a little progression here. We're going to minimize that range as we twist and then extend the legs up long and come back to the middle. So you're just rolling across from butt cheek to butt cheek, extending out the legs. And if you'd like to advance, you can add a little crunch. So you can kind of rock out to the right, crunch up and reach up with the left hand. And as you lower back down, reach across the opposite side, and up. Float back down. So you go your own pace here. And again, this is optional, adding that little extra crunch. Otherwise, you can just focus on that twist, get more of a stretch out of that spine. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Drop the feet to the floor. Let your knees rock out from side to side. All right, we're going to lengthen the legs up long, and I get to roll over to your right hand side. We're going to go to the side plank. So we're going to start on your forearm. So you can come onto your right forearm. You want to line your shoulder right over top of your elbow. Really open your chest up so you're facing forwards. Feet need to stack on top of one another. Now think about your arm. You're going to lift through the elbow. You're going to lift into the ribs, pull the waist in. Exhale, follow your hips up and hold. Good. And raise your left hand to the ceiling. So we start down low the knees. Little progression, you can extend that left leg out long, is hold that left leg out straight. If you're really keen, you can come up onto both feet. I just need to hold that position. Really get the waist in. Or you can go lifting up through that bottom armpit, squeezing from the back of that right shoulder blade. Good, nice work, and top in there. If you like a little bit extra, you can rotate through. So rotations are optional. If it gets too much for the shoulder, you can always lower the hips, have a second, float back down. 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm going to lower back down onto your hips. All right, we're going to straighten the legs up. Lay down onto your side. Now you've got 2 options here. You can either use your hand to support your head, or you have the arm out long above your head, and just rest your ear on your shoulder there. Alright, so the body is out long, and I want you to lifting up from the side of your waist. So you're trying to create a gap between your waist and the mat. You're just going to maintain that gap between your mat and the waist the whole time. Focusing on your top leg, your left leg, and point the toes out away from the body. Inhale in as you exhale, raise that leg up towards the ceiling. In as you float back down. Exhale, you raise up. So we really want to focus on lengthening that leg out, making sure you're reaching your toes out away from the belly button, challenging that range of up, but also being cautious that you'll maintain that gap between your waist and your hip. Okay, we're just going for 4. 3, 2, 1. Holding about hip height, holding there, put the toes up, just little circles. Imagine just tracing your circle around a little T-plate. Is there such thing as a T-plate? I think it's made it up. Saucer. Saucer, that's the right. Good, and change direction back the other way. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You can lie the leg down, you can take a little bit of a massage there. So, little stretch, what we'll do is roll onto your back. Bend the knees. You take the working leg, so you can take your left leg, cross it over the top of your right knee. Good, and if you lift the right foot off the floor, roll it knee towards you, quick little glute stretch. Oh, it's one of my favourite stretches. And relax. Lengthen the legs up, give the legs a little shake. And we're going to repeat that series on the other side. So you can roll to your left side, you roll to your left, and you can stay facing that way. I'll just cue you. So you can have your knees bent, your heels are behind you, and you're going to be on your left forearm this time. So again, shoulders over the top of the elbow, chest open, so it's facing in front. And think about lifting up through the armpit, through the waist, and exhale, lift the hips and just hold that position and raise your right hand to the ceiling. So yeah, if you think about that bottom shoulder, really drawing that shoulder in towards the spine. You have that progression of extending the right leg out for the wish, or both feet if you really want to push. Again, if you need a little breather, you can always lower the hips down, have a second. Otherwise, we keep lifting it through the armpits, draw off the side of the waist, 15 seconds in. And again, if you want a little progression, you can add in your rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax, slowly back down. Alright, so lengthen those legs up long with me. And again, you can either use your hands to support your head, or if you're comfortable, rest your ear on top of your shoulder. Good. I want you to think about lifting it from the side of your waist first. So really create a little gap between the waist and the mat. You extend that right leg up long, so we're pointing the toes up. Inhale in and exhale, raise up towards the ceiling. And inhale, flow back down, back hip height. And exhale back up. And inhale, flow back down. Good. As we're going through these leg lifts, we want to try and maintain that gap. Good. You really want to think about lengthening the leg. So try and create a nice long leg from your belly button through to your big toe. Good. And we've got number 4. 3. Circles coming up next. 2. Good. And last one, floating up. Talking about hip height, weight and holding. Point the toe away and just those little circles. Again, imagine you've got a saucepan floating in the air. Just tracing that toe around that little saucer. Good. So a bit of a burn into the glutes. And let's change direction. Beautiful work. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So you always give the glute a little massage if you want. We're going to pop onto our back. I'm going to stretch that. Work the legs. You can take the right leg, press over the left. You lift the left foot off the foot, and just grab the front of the knee forward here. Those little crunches in there. Stretch. Alright, so we've got some little crunches to finish off, and then to stretch it. So feet flat on the floor, heels tucked towards your bum. Place your hands on top of your thighs. Now take a breath in. As we exhale, crunchy up. You're going to roll your head and your shoulders off the floor. Slide your hands up along your thighs. And inhale, flow back down. Exhale, slide up. As you try and get your wrists over the top of your knees, hold it top and control it down. Now, if you like a little progression, fingertips to the temples, elbows wide. As you crunch up, still get your shoulder up. Really important, you want to keep your elbows out of sight. So whatever options come for you, if you didn't know how to make it easier, you can always lengthen the legs out slightly. Good. And last one here, we come and hold at the top. If you can, on pulses, always holding still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Do a nice little burn. Let the knees rock out from side to side. Alright, we're going to finish off with a few stretches. So we'll just turn around onto your front. Relax the legs, point the toes out behind you, have your elbows tucked into your sides. Take a breath in. And exhale, gently push into the form. So start to lift the chest, grab a little spinning stretch. A few nice breaths. Good, we'll float back down. So we're deep into our cobra, so we're going to hands by the armpits, elbows up, and exhale, up. Alright, just try and keep the elbows slightly soft. And again, if you feel comfortable through your spine, you can gently twist and look over your shoulder. back's a bit tight, just hold in the middle. Alright, to the centre, perfectly roll down. Alright, balls the feet into the floor, scoop up through your belly and exhale, lift yourself up to hands and knees. Sit back to the hips. Knees up wide. And we're going to drop down for child's pose. So we're going to drop the chest, the ribcage in between your thighs, sliding the legs up low. Nice and long from your tailbone. Grooves at the top of your skull. Heavy for the hips. Drop through the armpits. Good. And slow round that body up to all fours. Alright, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Take a nice breath in. And as we exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back to the ceiling to a cat stretch. Really lifting for your spine. Inhale as you tip hips forwards. Exhale back up. Focusing on that lumbar spine, lower back. And once again, back into that cow. Alright, we'll find that neutral position. Just going to step the hands forward slightly in front of the body. Balls the feet into the floor. Scoop it through your belly button. And we're going to exhale, lift up off the knees. Drive your hips up, push back through your heels. When you're pushing your head in between your shoulders. If you can, get your heels onto the floor. And just slowly walk up to your toes. Keep your legs as long as you can. You're going to try and get your forehead always in between your knees. And we'll grab the elbows. And just going to slightly sway side to side. You're going to release the elbows, take a breath in. And exhale. Start to articulate the spine all the way back up towards the ceiling. And lift the chin, lift the crown of the skull, roll back through the shoulders. Nice deep breath in. And exhale to calf forward rolls. If you need to, you can rock the head side to side. Good. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And relax. Thanks for joining us for today, team. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next workout.